live, so whoever can jump on here after the fact would be great. So basically what we're going to do is there's a couple things that we want to do tonight. And one of the things is, because we do have a couple new people on here, we want to, first recognize, I'd like to do this weekly, is just recognize, new people into the group and, just acknowledge them. So new into DSD and also their first time on to the meeting tonight is Gary. Gary, welcome aboard, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Gary.
Excited to have
Hey,
you.
Gary.
Hey.
I know Mac Daddy. I just found out who it is. It's Eric Mackey. He said he's having some computer issues, but he was still able to be on here. So welcome, Eric. He's been in a couple weeks. And then even though Thomas is a veteran and, he's not new to DSD, but first time on our weekly hangout. Welcome, Thomas.
Hey, welcome. Hey, how you doing?
Yeah. And then, really just we have these meetings weekly. They're obviously not required for anybody to be here, but we always recommend everybody coming. And, well, actually, even though Brian just did it, Patrick, you're not new to the DSD because you have the background, but obviously it's your first time on here tonight. So welcome to the team hangout. We appreciate you being here. But really, we have these meetings for several reasons. One, we think it's important for people to come together just to hang out, right? Have fellowship, hang out, talk about the business, talk about success, talk about different things that that we're doing to succeed, and things that obviously are helping us, in the business, and just really talking about that too. Going on and learning, having different trainings. Last week, we talked a lot about the gift card options and cash back. And, as I was on my way to get here for tonight's meeting, I just stopped over at Kroger and I filled my wife's minivan up. I put almost 19 gallons of gas into the van. I paid $1.49 a gallon. And I think my total was 28 bucks. And because of, now filtering my gift cards through and buying my Amazon gift cards at Kroger, I actually just bought $2,000 worth a couple days ago, and they were running the special for 4 times the amount in fuel points. So I think I've got like 12,000 fuel points. So that means if I never bought any more gift cards, I could go to the pump and get $1 off 12 times, in a row. So it's pretty exciting. So we talked about gift cards and money back and things like that last week. So we bring different things to the table, and obviously there's some new people on here tonight. So we want to talk about, being able to, how to do things, or even having some of the veterans like a Thomas or a Patrick or a Brian chiming in to share different things, because even though, I may host a lot of these meetings, I'm still new as well. I've only been in this for about 4 months and really hitting it. So, I think it's great for anybody to just share information, share success, share different techniques so that everybody can learn and grow. So the first thing, what we want to do is, Brian, why don't we open it up with you? Why don't you first introduce Thomas and talk, just introduce him as far as who he is and, how you know him and, how he's been involved with the business. And then secondly, I'd like you to talk about the affiliate side so we can get, that off the ground, because every single person is in DSD because they were signed up by somebody. Doesn't mean everybody on here tonight is an affiliate, but an affiliate signs you up. And if you're not an affiliate, there is a huge benefit to being an affiliate, because you can share this amazing opportunity with people and you can make money doing it. So Brian, why don't you just start us off, by introducing Thomas, but then also talking about your affiliate side.
Okay. Thomas and Patrick were involved with a group we were all involved with, EDC. We learned a lot about eBay through there. And Patrick and Thomas both were leaders in that group. But when DSD came along, I told Thomas about it, And actually, Thomas was the first one that signed up underneath me, and that's how we kind of got started. The other part is with the affiliate side. I'm not a marketer. I never have been. I think most of everybody's heard this story, but you leave money on the table when you're. What I've learned with this business, it's not an MLM, and most people think it is. And when you're talking to them, but you got to reemphasize the point that it is eBay, and it's about running an e-commerce business with eBay. And so for $20 a month, once you tell people what it is, and then they ask naturally how much it is, most people think it's going to cost a lot more money when you tell them it's $20 a month. It's really an easy sell. And DS Domination, under DS Domination 1, they really didn't push the affiliate side too much. Through DS Domination 2, if you guys aren't signed up as an affiliate, it's only $9.95 a month. But they've got some cool capture pages back there. I have to go back. I missed the last affiliate webinar that they did. So they're doing a lot more training on marketing the business, sending out capture pages and emails. And I don't know if any of you have been getting emails from Kevin Okinawa. There's something that they're doing where they're sending emails for you, or sending you emails that you can copy and paste and put into an autoresponder for yourself. So it's really cool, and you need to take advantage of this. I don't know if any of you guys have looked at them, but I've been doing them. There's a Craigslist training back there too that's really awesome. I know Thomas has done a lot of work with Craigslist and pretty successful. Patrick, I know, has got some marketing skills. So that's kind of my story with Patrick. And but take advantage of the affiliate. You just never somebody told me one time, a mentor of mine, post results in Facebook. Post the results in Facebook, and it's a free place to advertise. And once you start advertising and giving your results, that's what's happened to me. People start to ask you what you're doing. I had a 52 sale day about a few days ago, and it's been just skyrocketing ever since. So I'm telling people, just posting, hey, I made 52 sales. It's a record for me. And then putting my profit, and people starting to see it on a consistent basis that you're making, money every single day with this. They're going to start to ask you, what is this? What are you doing? And especially people that know me go, man, if a dummy like that can do this, I know I can do it too. So it's really something that you want to just really take advantage of. It's so simple to do. It's not something you got to have this big marketing background. You can really do this very simply.
Awesome. And then Thomas, if you don't mind, just because again, I think especially when we had who we have on here last week? We had Ron last week on here.
Ron, right? Yeah.
And Ron was able to talk to the group and just share a little bit of his experience and some of the things that he brought to the table. So if you could, Thomas, just introduce yourself and just talk about your background in DSD, but also in the drop shipping business, and just share some of your success that you're having and what you've been able to accomplish. Okay.
Hello, everyone. Of course, I'm from Atlanta, Georgia, ATL. And before I get into the drop shipping, I want to tell you exactly when I met Brian doing the old EDC, and basically when it comes down to the DS Domination. And I'll tell you a little short story. And Brian gave me a call and wanted to find out, hey, there's a new system going on, new drop shipping, so why not? So I went in and checked it out. And come find out, it was very easy, $20 a month. You do the eBay, and then, of course, when you just follow step by step, which is very simple, realized that we was really making money. I guess the first month, I probably on the $20, I make about $5,000 just the eBay sales. Now, you know that when I brought Reginald in, that's when we really learned a lot from affiliate side, and then that's when we can really offer you a lot of things, especially in the back office of DS Domination. You see that the DS 2.0 is really very heavy hitting hard affiliates. And maybe sometime I can show you a little bit of certain things I use on Craigslist of how we actually pull in a lot of leads. And sometimes through Craigslist, I'm probably pulling about 1,000, 2,000 leads in a week using Craigslist.
Wow.
And so that's doing image ads. And so it's a little stuff I would mind showing and sharing, especially when we all get together and actually, you know, make the income we want to do. Now, this is the best company I've been so far. Income is good. This is real. You're talking about putting in 2 hours a day, and I can talk about time management all day long. I still work a part-time job on the same side doing this at the same time. And if you want to take that action, move forward, then start an hour a day, start 2 hours a day. And I guarantee you keep on to that path, and on the end of success, you'll see a big pot of gold waiting on you on that. And not as only that, the DS Domination allow you to have so many sets of income. You got the affiliate side, you have the drop shipping side, and you got many more of tools to move forward. And I don't want to take the thunder away from you, but I'm here. We're bringing more team and looking the future to grow and bigger. And I love Brian and Justin, make them at a Las Vegas event. And any more events they have in the future, please go to them. This is where you will definitely go, and you will learn a lot more, and you meet the other people as well. And sharing is the key, and to the business and working with each other, that's the main key. Thanks.
Yeah. Thanks for sharing that, Thomas. And, you know, I don't know if some of you guys know this or not, but we were at that seminar, and Thomas, if you don't mind sharing how much, I don't remember, but I know that you were recognized along with Brian and my mom on stage for an affiliate check, just showing what your earnings were. What was the number on that check again?
Oh, you know, the earning that check was $202,000 for that check.
$202,000.
Right. Yes.
Yep.
Sweet.
Wow.
So the money's real. The money's real. I mean, this business is the real deal, and I've said it in the past. And you know, I've been in a lot of different things, and I've seen a lot of different things, but this thing is legit. It's real. And obviously you've got two guys on here, Thomas and Brian, that are both six-figure earners. And if anybody applies themselves and, you know, puts the time and the effort in and just follows the system, you know, success is guaranteed. So that's the amazing thing about the system. If you follow a system, success follows. So, so what we wanted to do tonight is a couple of things. I wanted to just go through and ask everybody, you know, how their week was. We're going to open up a Q&A session to start off. And then at the end, we're going to go through and actually show how to find some items. And maybe I can do that and just show how I do. But if anybody else wants to step up and show, I can share the screen with you. You can take control and you can kind of share how you find some items. But there's a strategy that I use. Like yesterday, even though I'm using a guy over in the Middle East to help me post a lot of items, and I just pay him a couple bucks an hour because that's what they make over there, I still try to go in and find some items. And I found 20 pretty sweet items last night, and already selling those items. So let's just open it up, because even in a forum like this, you know, it's one thing to just talk about stuff, but there's a lot of different people on here at a lot of different phases in, you know, in the business. So to be able to open it up and just kind of have people ask questions and maybe just talk about those or answer those questions and then dive into some product discovery. So I'm gonna go ahead and just unmute everybody so that anybody and everybody can just kind of step up, whether you're new, whether you've been in the business a while, whether, you know, whatever. Just we're gonna open up the line here and just give everybody a chance to kind of just share a little bit. So does anybody have any questions, or does anybody have anything that they would like to share? Maybe, you know, something you experienced this week, any success you've recently had, or anything like that?
Hey, Justin, I have a note here from Josh, and I'd be remiss if I didn't read it to you. He couldn't be on tonight, but he wanted me to be sure to pass it along. He says, this past week I had 7 sales, a new personal best since I started in the business. Just had one small issue during the sales. Found out some sellers on Amazon have item purchase limits. The way I resolved the issue is I used a different Amazon account with a different payment method. See everybody next week on the Hangout. So he was pretty excited. He had a lot of things going, and he was able to solve that problem on his own. So he's doing good.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Josh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. And it sounds like with Josh, every week his results just keep getting better and better.
Amen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
He calls me a lot with some of the stuff he's doing, and he's right on it. I mean, working it and keeping it going.
Yeah. And just to kind of reiterate, I've noticed too that there are some items when purchased. Like I had one just this past week. It was the second time it happened. I was cranking out this one item. I think I sold 30 or 40 of them, and Amazon said I reached my limit, so I just went and opened another Amazon account and used that one. And then they said your limit on that one. I'm like, geez. So then I opened another Amazon account. Then my first one, which is my main Amazon account, I think it's just within a time frame I was able to go back and start using that again. So I think there are certain people that only give you so many sales to sell, which doesn't make sense to me. I mean, if you want to sell the item, you're getting the price you're posting the sale for. To me, come buy 1,000.
Mm.
That's what it seems like. Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that, Ray.
You're welcome.
Who's next?
Also, I want to chime in on the Amazon when you sell a certain product.
Mm-hmm.
And that same thing, I limit myself.
Please,
And I was on
you just come right down.
a special,
There.
what's that, toy? But if you
Don't give me that.
text out, I actually talked to the young representative on Amazon,
Right.
and you wait 2 weeks, you can go back and resell it. So I've done that last
Come
Christmas.
right down.
I have the special toys, and they say, well, you reach your limit, and all you gotta do is wait 2 weeks. And I waited 2 weeks, and now again, I sell that max 3 limits. I wait another 2 weeks for example, and I do another 3 limits. So that's another tip there you can also use before another account if you want.
Mm.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thanks.
Anybody else?
I have a question. I'm just setting up my first item, and under shipping, before you click economy 10-day, in the training it says just click economy 10-day, but there's a box above that you have to check, and there's 4 options. One is flat rate shipping, one is a different rate for every customer, and there's 2 more options. I wasn't sure which one to pick. I was going to get with you on that. Any idea?
Mm.
I'm on my phone, or I could pull it up and share it on my screen.
Are you saying as far as what kind of handling time or the shipping time?
I was just setting up the initial shipping, like my first item.
Oh, you're just going through the settings?
Yeah, just trying to get it. I was trying to follow it in order, and I was watching the training videos, everything they did. They're just another box.
I don't know what they're talking about. That's right.
What was the first box that it said, Gary? What did it say?
The first box is it says either flat rate shipping or different shipping for every customer, and there's 2 more options. But in the training video, that box isn't even there on the screen they're showing. It just says you click economy 10-day, and you have to pick one. I just wasn't sure which one to pick.
Is there a default?
There
choice?
isn't. No, there isn't. And you have to select one.
I'd have to look. I know that when you're first setting
We'll
it up.
continue with the meeting. I'll get with one of you guys another time.
Yeah, because I'd have to see it because I don't
Sure.
know what it is.
I understand. But that was it.
Okay. Yeah, we'll make sure, Gary, that we get that. We help you get that addressed.
Yeah, good deal.
Absolutely. Cool. Anybody else have any questions or anything that they want to give to the group?
I got a good one on finding products. I'm actually a store manager for Target. I run the local store here, and the way Target sells and stocks their shelves is they only buy things that are trending and things that are popular. They don't keep things on the shelves that are selling at a high volume. So there's a constant turnover of inventory. So if you go to the Target website and you look at or download the Cartwheel app on your phone, you can see all the products that Target's putting out, and you can find most of them on Amazon and download them up on the eBay, or even go into Target and you could physically buy them if you want. Like right now, the Minions are 50% off, buy one, get one. So I bought a bunch of Minions, and I'm making $20 a box on those right now this December.
Wow. Well, you got the inside scoop, Patrick. You're right there working with them.
Yeah, it's kind of dirty. It's kind of dirty.
I've used Target as a drop shipper on Amazon, and it's worked out pretty good.
So you're selling those on eBay, Patrick, or are you selling those on Amazon?
I haven't gotten into my Amazon business really yet. I'm just doing the eBay right now because obviously I work around 60 hours a week.
Sure.
But that's coming next. I figure in the next month or so I'll be able to take Carrie home from work.
Yeah.
And once she's able to come out of her job, then I'm going to teach her how to do the Amazon side of things and let her run with it.
Nice. Good. Thank you for sharing that, man. We appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yep. Anybody else want to share anything and deliver to the group?
I got something I wanted to share. And I know this has happened to people before, where eBay will send you an email without you making any requests to raise your limits. They'll just send you an email saying that, we've acknowledged your hard work, and so we decided to boost your limits up. I've heard of that happening. That has never happened to me ever in 3 years with eBay. It's never happened. And I have two stores. One store was because I had been canceling a lot of orders. They put my store into a below standard, and so they took all my items, pretty much most of them, down to probably about 1/3 or 1/4 of what I had. And it took me about 2 months to bring it back up. And now it's up to, power seller status. I got everything back up and running. And they've increased my limits a little bit here and a little bit there. So I got an email yesterday, and that's the first one I've ever had. And it said, due to your hard work, blah, 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 we've increased your limits. And it had 1040000. So I'm looking at it and I'm thinking it's 104,000, something like that. I couldn't remember what it was. So I'm counting the zero, and it's 1,040,000 is what they've increased me to. And I was just blown away by that. I mean, I've got a ton of items now I got to start posting on there because I got all this room. So my sales have been booming anyways.
Wow.
So I'm thinking with 1 million, I don't know how long it's going to take me to post 1 million items on there, but if I max out on that, I don't know how many sales. Patrick, I'm gonna have to start getting some advice for Target. Put some of the Target stuff on there. That's
the way to do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Over $1 million, Brian. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
And Brian, why don't you share how you did that? I mean, honestly.
Just following the system. I know sometimes it gets frustrating, like I've had to deal with a rash of I was telling Lori today, some just dingy customers. And I don't know about you guys, but I don't have the patience for some of the questions you get, and just the way people are so nitpicky about stuff. But you know what? There's certain things that as you go along the road, you're going to have a little issue here, a little issue there. You have to deal with this bad customer. You have to deal with that. But you know what? It's not the end of the road. It isn't. You'll get over it. There's little bumps and bruises along the way. But as you plow through and follow the system, I reiterate, follow the system, follow the training. DS Domination has set the platform for us to build an e-commerce business. And I mean, we can build, the sky's the limit, really. If you want to just stay at a certain level, that's fine. If you want to keep going to as high, I mean, there's a lot of people that we can follow as examples that are making a lot of money with this system. So I just followed the system, and it's taken me 3 years to get to this point. But and I know Thomas is another testament to that. We just followed the training and just keep plugging along. And having a group like this, you don't know how important it is to have each other. And I think we need to learn to build each other up, encourage one another, find out and share things that are working, maybe things that we need to avoid, and share that on the Facebook group. Just something else I wanted to share too, because I know I've done this before, but when people come into the group as new, welcome them into the group. It only takes 5 seconds. I know I see a lot of people just like it, and liking it is just like if you were to walk into a party and nobody says hi to you and you're sitting in a corner all by yourself and maybe somebody will nod to you from the wall and nobody comes up and approaches you. That's the same kind of feeling. It only takes 5 seconds to just type in welcome to the team, boom, hit enter, and you're done. It makes people feel we want to create kind of a synergy here in the group. And I've been involved with those. Thomas, I know you know what I'm talking about, the group that we were in not too long ago. It just grew to massive proportions. I mean, we have over 70 people now in our Facebook group. And we started off with what? How many, Justin?
I think just a couple of us. That was it.
Yeah. And with just in a matter of weeks or a couple months, we're at 71. So it's just something that builds and snowballs, and we share in each other's success. So, don't be shy. Just get out there. And I always see the same people that'll be posting that, but everybody get out there, check it once in a while, and just say hello to people, or somebody has a question if you have an answer, or maybe you have a question, and just kind of make it one big happy family.
And I'll say this too, I mean, and I think it's in anything that we do in life, and if we want to succeed, we need to,
Right.
Not only encourage others, but also surround ourselves with successful people. And again, I know that we all have busy lives. A lot of us have other, gigs going on and jobs and things like that. But the one thing that I've always seen and really paid attention to over time is that, connect with people in the business and also make these meetings when you can. And even the ones that we do during the week, the meetings that we do during the week or every other week are important because those are in-person meetings. And that gives you an opportunity that if you have people that are interested in this business and you're local and they want to learn about this business, you can put them in front of us and let us share this opportunity with them. And, people, there's a lot of times people, I'm very outgoing, so I'm not going to wait for someone to introduce themselves to me. I'm not going to wait for someone to approach me. I'm diving in, I'm asking questions, I'm making connections, I'm getting comfortable. Not everybody's like that. So like Brian said, when new people are jumping into the group and they post a question or they, you see them, no matter who it is, and they're new to the group, definitely reach out to them and let them know that you're happy for them to be here, but also, answer questions for them, because I see people sometimes jump in this business, but then they're afraid to ask questions. They're afraid to make the connection. And then they deactivate themselves. And I think there's a lot of people who jump into DSD who never really give themselves a chance to succeed. I mean, Brian, Thomas, six-figure earners, they obviously jumped into this opportunity just like each one of us, and they've connected with people and they've followed a system. And because they've connected with people and they followed a system, they're succeeding and they've been at it. So obviously, as you can see, when you follow the process and you stay connected to people, the success will come. So I just wanted to encourage you guys with that based on what you were just saying, Brian, because it is important. And we definitely want to recognize you and acknowledge you for being cleared to list over $1 million on eBay. That is awesome. Congratulations.
Wow.
Yep.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Is right.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead, and I know that we were having some background noise, so I'm going to unmute everybody again. Does anybody else have any questions or any feedback that they would like to share with the group for a few minutes?
Yeah, I got a question, Justin. I have about 65 or 70 listings now, And today I got 23 emails from DS Domination with the comment on there, please confirm your source URL, item ID, please are correct. Your URL or item ID are correct. If you continue receiving this response, please contact our help desk with details of this item.
Okay.
So I did. I sent a ticket in to the help desk. I haven't received a response yet. Does anybody have can anybody shed any light on what, because I checked all the URLs, the ones that the 24 that they sent me, I checked them all and the URLs look, I can click on any one of them and get right to the item at Amazon.
Do you mind if I take that, Justin?
Go ahead, Brian.
That's what I was going to say. I'm pretty sure, because when you first are going to post an item, the first thing they ask you is the URL of the item, and that's in the search box at the very top. You get that whole. Sometimes it's pretty long, but you get that whole thing down. The other thing I'm thinking of is the URL from one of the sources that they use, either Amazon or what is it, Overstock? I can't remember what the other one is. Walmart. Maybe it's not a prime item on Amazon. Maybe it's a third-party seller. Maybe that's why they're not recognizing it.
No, I never pick anything other than a prime item.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And
And
it's prime, and I don't know why it would be doing that.
and some of them are using the old system, where I just go to eBay and sell it myself, use that system. The other one is using the build a lister in our back office. So it doesn't seem to matter. They all show up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, under tracking and management.
Are you using the integration tool?
Is that the list builder? Is that the one?
Yeah, the new.
Yeah, I like I say, I use both of them. I'm using both systems. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to check into that, and then I'll get back with you, Ray, because I really.
Okay. Thanks, Brian.
I don't know. I'm kind of baffled with that too.
Yeah.
Ray, if you get a response on that, would you post that information into the group?
Oh,
Because
Yeah.
I'm also getting those same emails along with quantities not being validated.
Yeah.
That's part of mine too. Yep.
I know High Tech put out a note on Facebook that they had cleared up a lot of issues they had with the system, but obviously maybe they haven't, or they came back in. So.
Okay.
Well, did you guys get the post on Facebook by High Tech about, Justin? I know you posted it. How many sales DSD has generated over the last couple of years with eBay? Did you see that?
Yeah.
It was like 2 billion with the B.
Billion. Yeah.
That's so.
So when people say, I don't know, DSD is going to have too many people, you think eBay is not going to make room for DSD people? I think they love DSD people.
I do too.
Yeah, that's awesome. So why don't you share, Brian, what that really means about, the 2 billion, and really, I know that when we were at the seminar, how they said that I believe the DSD community is the largest drop shipping community on eBay, and we account for so many millions of dollars a month or something. It's just unheard of.
Yeah, it's actually, I think that in that statement that High Tech put out was a day now it's producing. There's so many people that are coming in. So, I mean, think about it. If you're eBay, as a matter of fact, I don't know if anybody has ever called eBay for their limits increase. Has eBay ever asked if you're with DSD, or is this a DSD? I know I have been asked that. And I tell them, yeah. And they don't say anything. They're just, I think maybe they put a little check mark about it. Hey, DSD guy, take care of this guy.
Watch these guys. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, you think about it, creating and generating, even Amazon. I know Amazon had an issue with drop shippers kind of when Thomas and I were starting off. And you remember we would have every 30 days we'd be shipping, getting a new email address, and it was a pain in the butt. But Amazon now has created an Amazon business account, and I think they've created it specifically for drop shippers, where you can mass your orders together so they're over $50, so you're in compliance with their Prime accounts. And I did a little training video on that. I'm going to put it out here for everybody to see. I want to brush it up a little bit. But I think even Amazon realized that the monies that were being generated were, and with so many people doing it, it was more beneficial for them to embrace us rather than fight us. And so it's huge, that amount of money.
Absolutely. So I mean, we're in the right company at the right time, I believe. And how long has DSD been around, Brian?
About 2.5 years.
2.5 years. So I mean, this company is still a baby company, and look at how far, you know, the company has already come. It's pretty incredible. So being in the right company at the right time is something to be excited about, and I'm definitely excited. I'm a part of this for sure. So what we're going to do now is we're going to shift gears and really just finish off the night. Before I do that, does anybody else have anything that they want to share? Is there any other questions? I mean, this is obviously a time for anybody to just, you know, ask questions, to share information, really be able to just connect, and, you know, don't ever hesitate if you have a question or you need to know something. I mean, this is the opportunity to do that. Is there anybody else that has any questions or any feedback they want to share before we get into starting to find some items for sale?
Hey, Justin, I got something to say. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hey buddy, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. Just so everybody knows, my name's Kaliko. This is my first hangout session, so
welcome.
Definitely hope everyone's doing well tonight.
Yeah.
You know, just, you know, before I start, you know, I just got a question, but, you know, just listening to you guys talk and everything, I would think this is a, you know, amazing group, kind of like I guess I call it more of a mastermind type of group, but, you know, something where everyone's crossing ideas, stuff like that, man. So I'm definitely looking forward to definitely continuing and, you know, be part of these a lot more and learn. But as a little bit as far as myself, I joined DSD maybe this might be a month ago, month and a half, and you know I run a real estate investing business, so you know my time is definitely you know very little as far as putting towards this, but I actually been working a lot with Andy. And he's been kind of helping me out, getting me situated. But as far as just the basic question, I guess I would have at this point is I just, like I said, you know, time is you know valuable to me. You know, I'm sure you guys have posted. Brian, you may have posted something about this, or Justin, one of you two, about kind of like what are the hot things that are out there right now, like what's selling, just because, like I said, I'm researching, and you know I'm not sure how y'all go about researching what's trending at the moment, what's really selling, I guess, in a larger quantity, so that way I'm not listing all these other things that it's just taking too long to sell and stuff. So I was just wondering if I could y'all could help me out, like a little shortcut regarding that in any way.
You mean shortcuts to list?
Just knowing like what's selling, like what are the things to go after, what are the things to list and stuff like that type. Like is there anything that's like hot right now, or that you're?
It's kind of hard to focus on something that's hot. What I usually do is I try to I post for seasons, like right now, and I've shared this with a couple people, but back to school items, and especially right now what's hot is college. A lot of kids getting ready to go back to college, so college dorms, like little small desks, and you'd be surprised, stuff I used to post I didn't want to post was like the little stuff on the desk, like pencil holders, or I thought those are stupid things, nobody's going to buy those things. You know what, they buy the heck out of those things. So if you go to Amazon tonight, type in their college dorm it'll pop up college dorm stuff or something, and just check all the stuff that is bestseller, and I guarantee you those things are going to sell. That's
So
just one item, but then you got we're not too far from the holidays. What time? It's about in October they start picking up.
Right.
You got
Christmas.
football.
You got football coming up, yeah.
Now, what I do is, what Brian is correct, and also I have an idea, and I say once a month, I take the guys out in Atlanta, and what we do is, if you go in there, Walmart or any store, and in the front, you have the end cap. You know how you go to the store and you say, I'm gonna buy one item, and you want to buy 5 or 6, 10 items, and you're like, wow, I meant to come in warm, I'm buying a lot more. But
Right.
if you go in the store and look at the front, it tells you every time what season it is. And that's how I do mine. So I walk in and I see, they got Christmas season setting up. I know what season to switch my store to. Or one season they got Valentine's season. I do it almost twice a week. I walk in the store and I look at it. And Walmart is good, setting their end cap. And end cap means that first display, you walk in the store and you see everything, what they're preparing for that season. So that's where I get my idea. And then I go to the magazine of that company, and then I chop my hot trending. But the main thing I always use is any store you see, that front cover, you can say, the season, it'll tell you exactly what's the trend they're moving in. That's where you can take your store and shift your store the same way.
That's a good idea.
Just playing things by season and just, kind of what's in demand, I guess, at that point. So that makes sense, though. I appreciate it.
And not just that, we're actually going to get into Kaliko showing, a couple of different ways to locate and find items.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Just to really be able to, just give you a strategy to be able to kind of locate some things. Because it's really, even though, and I totally agree, about things that are going on for the holidays and things like that, because those are just additional things that you can obviously add to it. But you're also, it's like Target, right? So even though Target, people are going to go there and there's going to be holiday stuff there, people are still going there to get everything else that Target has. You know what I mean? So imagine, I think you really, there was a guy on here who works for Target, and he was talking about, how he's a manager and he walks, if you go into a store and you imagine all the things a Walmart, a Target, or one of those stores has, there's just millions of items. So it's there may be a hot item, but they're really making profit based on having a variety of stuff available to the buyer. So, my store, I have stuff, ranging from, like what Thomas was just saying, holiday stuff to, Brian's talking about college stuff to sports stuff to, all that stuff. So there's, and I know because we went to the seminar where guys had, 50,000 items, but then they realized obviously they're not selling all 50,000 items. So then they kind of scaled things down to having just hot items that so I find myself doing the same thing, that once you get enough items listed, you'll see which ones are selling and which ones aren't. And it's really just, I don't want to say it's a game, but technically it is. You're listing items, you're putting them out there, trying to see what's going to sell. If things aren't selling, you can take items down and replace them, and until you're getting your items, you're boosting your sales, you're going through, and you're seeing, what's selling and what's not. So with that said, hopefully that gives you a little, information, but then I'm going to let me see if I can open my, my screen here so I can show you guys a few things. So, go over here. Tell me when you guys actually see my screen.
Yep, I see it.
Okay. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
All right, good. So, and then Thomas, you can feel free to jump in at any time and just share how maybe you find items. So I'll give you an example. So some people search items on Amazon, what's hot on Amazon, but some people look on eBay. Somebody taught me a strategy. I call it the spider web effect or going fishing. And basically you're just going to type something in. So as Brian was talking about, like college dorm stuff, what do they buy? They want to buy laundry baskets or hampers or things like that. So let's just put in laundry hamper, right? And again, it's really coming out of the box thinking of what could be selling. And it's not like you're looking for one specific item, but you could really extend that and take it even further than just one item. And I always like to click on this buy it now button rather than auction, because that's what we're looking for, is really a buy it now. I tell people you're going to see this sold button here. And in the sold button, I say anytime you're seeing 200-300 items, a lot of times, like even this from China, we're not getting items when you're first starting off in DSD doing eBay items from China. You're basically looking for items that you can get from Amazon. So we're going to look for items that are potentially on here from Amazon that somebody's using. And a lot of times when you see these high numbers of items that are sold and a very low profit, like this guy could be getting these for $1 from China, you know, selling 200 of them and making $1, and he's happy with that. Or a, you know, 2,259 items sold. To me, these are got to be items coming from China or other places, because a lot of times you're not going to see that many sales. It's possible, but so you're going to see also too, you're going to see items that have high watch counts. Really, I mean, yeah, you can look for high watch counts, and you can see if there's any items sold on here. Let's just click on this. He has sold 10. So when you open up an item, you are going to see here that 10 of these have been sold. He is getting a lot of watches, so people are looking. You can even see here somebody viewed this once in the last hour. It's always good once you see an item that may have some traffic on it to click on how many have been sold. And the reason I say that is because you want to see when has it been sold. So you can see this guy actually sold quite a few of these in July. Matter of fact, all his sales were in July. And his most recent one was just a couple days ago on the 31st. Anytime I'm looking for items to post, I'm looking for sales usually within the last 2 weeks to 30 days. Anytime after that, there's a reason why those items stop selling. It could be price, it could be demand, it could be, you know, so many other things. So I'm going to take this item and I'm going to see if this item is on Amazon. Now there's a couple different ways to try to see if an item is on Amazon. And the first one is trying to copy and paste the title. The only problem is you can see that this item does not really, or this title doesn't really describe this item with maybe the actual title. It just says 3-bin laundry rolling sorter, hamper clothes, big basket storage, organizer, cart. What DSD teaches you is to build a title that somebody, when they're Googling for a laundry bin or they're on eBay looking for a laundry roller, that they're actually going to use keywords. So let's just say this laundry roller, the real title of it is, and it might be down here. So it looks like it calls it the Mainstays 3-bin laundry sorter. A lot of times when somebody, unless they know of an exact brand, they're not going to be typing in the actual name of the item or the color or the item code or any of that. A lot of times when you or I Google or we're looking for something online, we're using specific keywords to try to hone in on getting our search results as accurate as possible. Well, when you're putting new items up and you're creating titles, you want to do the exact same thing. So I can tell this guy's a drop shipper because this title is not like a normal title. Plus, a lot of times when you see this white background behind an item, a lot of times that means this item did come from Amazon. So let's check it out. So I'm not going to use this title because I don't think it will give me the result. But down here, when you look in this about this item or product description, a lot of times you can do one of two things. If this is an Amazon item, you can just copy this whole about this item or description and go to Amazon and just copy and paste it in here. And if it is on there, it's actually going to pop up. Okay, there it is. That is the item, but it does not say, I'm looking right now for, it does say free shipping. Okay, it does say free shipping. So a lot of times you definitely want to look for free shipping. And this right now is being sold on eBay for $27.99, and it's selling for more on Amazon. So let's just see if we can copy and paste the actual title back into here and see if we can find this item cheaper. It doesn't look like it. Okay, it looks like right here is the only item on Amazon. So what that tells me, if I can't find it in here, that this guy is probably getting this item somewhere else than Amazon. Even though it's got the white background, it's not always going to be Amazon. And he may be getting this item on a different website, because as you move forward in DSD, there are other levels. Such the next level is the elite level. Every one of you guys are probably at the pro level, unless you've upgraded. Elite basically teaches you how to sell items on websites such as Overstock, Walmart.com, and so many other websites that are out there, not just Amazon. When you get your feet wet and you're getting started, you definitely want to start here. So when I see this, even though I found this item does not look like it's obviously here on Amazon. So I'm just going to basically quickly go back, and this is going to be a lot faster when I'm doing this on my own, but I'm just kind of moving slow just to show you guys, just to kind of see. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into his store, okay? So I'm going to click on this button down here where it says see other items. So I'm going to see what else this guy or girl is selling in their store. Now I see a lot of watching, right? I see some more watching, but I'm really looking for some sales. Even though he had 10 on that one, I'm still going through, and again, I'm doing it a little bit quicker than obviously you would probably learn to do it. But if I go into somebody's store and I don't really see nothing selling, which I'm not, then to me, this is a store that I don't want to really spend any time in, because I'm looking for hot items that are selling. And if somebody is selling a hot item, it's going to present itself, and you can sell that same item. And I would recommend, and I want to give you guys some time, that even while I'm scrolling through, grab a pen and a piece of paper, or you can go back and actually watch the recording of this, because we're going to find some items here in a few minutes that are going to be some hot sellers that you can actually go and post in your own store. So always take advantage of that. I'm not really seeing anything in here, so I'm just going to move right out of this store, okay? And I'm going to go back to our initial search, which is laundry hamper, and I'm just going to keep scrolling down to see if there's anything that's in here that may or may not really stand out. And once I find one, I'll share it with you guys, because I know that this one here, okay, this one's got 12 sales. This one may or may not be a drop shipper. Here's another thing to look at. When you see this many, you see my mouse here, this many feedbacks, then this guy a lot of times has been doing this a while, but his items may be underpriced, and he may be getting these at a wholesale rate, or maybe, you know, from other websites outside of just your generic drop shipping. And because he's selling so much, he may only be making 50 cents or $1, because through cashback and other things, he may be, you know, making money in other ways. So you can see that he first sold this item down here in April for $26, but then his sales actually, he was able to sell a couple for $36. So let's just see if this is a valid item that may be or may not be on Amazon. Okay, so right off the bat, there is a hamper here. Let's see if it's the same one. It definitely looks like it, okay? This one right here is selling for $30.91 on Amazon, and he's selling it for $36.94 on eBay. There's a little calculator here that we use called the newlifeauctions.com. It's an eBay and PayPal fee calculator that anytime you want to see what the profit is on this, you can go ahead and pull this up. You want to click on fixed pricing, and then down here you want to put a price in buy it now, which your buy it now is going to be your eBay price, $36.94. Okay. Whoops. Hold on a second. Go back here. Give me 1 second. This thing is, there we go. So $36.94. And he's getting this for.
Justin, you got 3.
Yeah, I got it. Thank you, Mom. And then $30.91 from Amazon. So let's see what that looks like. $30.91. Okay. So this guy right here is making a 97 cents profit. Okay. It says net profit 97 cents. So this guy probably has thousands and thousands and thousands of items. So if he's selling, let's say he's selling 500 items a day or 300 items a day. If he's only making $1 per item, he's pretty happy with that. But starting out where we are and where you are as a new seller, you want to make a little bit more than $1. I would say making anywhere from $2 to $10 and above, depending on the, the item. But I'll give you an example. So you can actually click on this guy's thing here where it says see other items. And right here, this dude has 86,000 items posted. 86,000. So because he has 86,000, if he's selling, let's say he's selling 500 items a day and he's making $1, he's making $500 a day. He's happy. So, but again, this is not something that we're going to want to look for. We're looking for someone who's making at least $2, $3, $4 per item. Okay. So here's another one, 29 sold. I'm always looking for somewhere in the range of usually 10 to 100. He sold 29 of these, and he's been selling them even over the last couple of days. Sold it on July 30th, the 20th, and so on. So this is how you're going to find items. It's boring, it's mundane, but guess what? When you actually find some items and they stick, and you can start seeing some sales come through, you'll get excited about it. And then once you actually start, making sales and building your business, it gets kind of fun. So this one right here is selling for $23.58 on eBay, $23.58. And on Amazon, we can pick it up for $18.99. So $18.99. So that's $1.25 profit. Again, that's not that much. But if, let's say this guy has some cash back, or he's getting 5% back like we talked about last week going through the gift website, or he's getting the 1% back using the PayPal debit card, or let's say like me, he's getting a lot of money in savings and gas, then it's worth it, because even though the $1.25 is showing as the net profit for the item, if you've got other ways that you're making money and getting saving money, that could be $2, $3 profit, and that might be a good item. So again, just for the sake of looking at $1 profit, I'm just going to keep looking for the sake of trying to find something that I can show you guys that is something that you guys can grab onto and it'll be more profitable. And if for some reason I can't really, find something at least with a couple dollars profit, then I'm just going to plug in another product. So let's just see here if I can find a product name, double laundry hamper. Let's see if I just take this, plug this over here. All right, so I think I found it. That can't be it, and it could be it. So let's see here. Double laundry, dark lights. Does that look like the same one? That does look like the same one.
Yeah, just different stitching color.
Is it different?
I'd say.
So, because this could be a pretty, if this is the case, I mean, this could really be a good item. So let me just see here. Dark light, let's see here. That looks, well, let's see the extra pictures. So let's go back here. It looks pretty close. What would you say, Thomas? Does this look pretty close? I mean, or does that look like a different item?
Well, I'd be mad if I ordered the one and I got the other.
It looked different to me.
It does look different?
The writing.
The writing is different? Okay, there it is. Yep. Okay, I see it. So let's just see if this has multiple options. It's close though.
Oh, it's true.
Let me see here. Let me see. Hold up. All right, let's see if I can find it though. Go back.
Is there a UPC code on that one, Justin?
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Is that it?
Okay.
Yeah, this is it.
That's it. That's it.
Yep.
So check this out, guys. I think we just found a winner. Okay. This person has sold this 9 times. They just sold one a couple days ago for $34.90. They made one other sale in July, a couple in June, but May and April. Okay. They've kept their price consistent at $34.90. Okay. So let's just pretend we're at $34.90. But on Amazon, we're going to grab this thing up for $14.99. That's a profit right there of $15. That's a $15 profit that this person has made 9 times on this item. Well, if that if this item is sold 9 times with a $15 profit, what if we just said, you know what? Let me see here. Let me go back. Because usually, here's another strategy, and I'm going to show you in a minute. You can usually scroll down here, and you can usually see who else is selling this item. Okay, down here, see what other people are watching. A lot of times you can scroll below the item and see what other people are interested in. So here's one right here, which is the exact same one it looks like, that is selling for $24.39. Okay, see how many times that's sold. This one sold 6 times, but there's 29 people watching. They've sold 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in the last 2 weeks. Okay, so this is a sellable item. So on Amazon, we can get it for $14.99, and on eBay, this person is selling it for $24.39. So let's just look at that price, $24.39. That right there is a $5.95 per sale profit. What if we said, you know what, I want to be a little bit ahead of everybody else and just go $21.97, and I'm cool with making $3.84. Now, this is not about making $1 million on each item. This is about making a nice little profit on each item, selling it over and over and over again, and finding hundreds and thousands of other products that are doing the same thing. If Walmart or Target only carried 1 or 2 products, or even 10, they go out of business. But because they have millions of products and there are people coming in and buying all sorts of different products, Walmart is not making $5, $10, $20, $30 profits on their items. There may be some hot items that they're making nice profits, but they're making small profits on every item they sell. But because they're selling so much volume, they're making millions and billions of dollars. So that's really the same strategy as you have an online Walmart, you have an online Target. Your job is to do what I'm showing you right now and go fill your shelves on your online store so that people can start being drawn to your items. So let's just say I took this right here and went $21.97 and got it for $14.99. I'm going to make a $3.84 profit. So, and you can set your margins wherever. I like to keep my margins at different prices, and sometimes, you know, if there's a nice chunk in there, I'll play with the numbers just to see what's selling and how much money I can make. But if I were you right now, I would write this down. Matter of fact, here's what I'll do. I'm going to take this and post this in the group chat, and I want you to make sure that you add this to your list tonight of items that, let me see here. I don't even know, here it is, chat. That you want to take this and actually, you want to list this, okay? You want to actually post this in your store as an item, because I'm going to do it tonight. So we're going to be competing against each other, but it's okay because there's millions of buyers on eBay every day. So this is an item that you want to post in your eBay store. So here's, when I find the item, so I'm going to go back to this one because this is where we started. When I find the item, because I'm going to use similar keywords, because obviously they're working, they got 9 sales, but I want to remember this item. If you go over here to add to watch list, I'm going to click add to watch list, and then that's going to save into your eBay section, so that when you go to list it, you can actually remember it and know where it's at. Because if you want to pull off keywords, or you want to use keywords that are working, because if an item is selling for somebody and they're using keywords that are getting a lot of sales, you can take their keywords such as double hamper, laundry basket, clothes storage bin, mesh, washing, sorter, organizer. You can maybe add a few in there, take a few out, but if those words are working, then why go in and create all new words when there are already words that are working, okay? So now that I've found this item, I have to believe that this person is probably a drop shipper. So again, I'm going to go into their store. I'm going to see what else they're selling and find out if I can go fishing here and grab any other items out of their store. Like I was fishing in this dude's store last night, and I was able to list 20 items just from one store. And the guy was banging out a lot of sales. So he had a lot of items that were in there that were selling. So here's one we can kind of look up. This is sold 9 times. It's a wall mount. It's a wine rack. And let's see when they have recently sold these. Okay, guy had a sale today for $99, and he had one in July and a couple in June. So let's just go back and see if we can find this in on Amazon. So wooden wall mount wine rack. So we can try that word. Okay, wooden wall mount wine rack. Wooden wall wine mount rack. Okay. Those are some generic words. So let's just see with other pictures. That may be the one here. Let's see. So that one.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like it's right here. Okay. So let's just take this one here, and let's go ahead and just copy and paste the title, because this may be, let's see here. See if it's elsewhere here. Okay, let's remove this. Okay. He may or may not be getting it from this specific person. Okay, it does say that there is a shipping cost on this. Brian, even though this is over $35, is this still eligible for the free shipping that Amazon offers over everything over 35?
This guy's not a Prime seller. Do you see where it says not eligible for Prime, Amazon Prime?
So no, automatically.
Or is that you?
So it's not, no matter what, it's not going to be, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But
Best Choice Products is selling it. It's not Amazon.
But let's just say, let me see if I can go back here. Hold on. But I think that is, let me see if there's any other keywords here. So here's the same one that looks like for Prime. It looks like the same one, right?
Yep, that looks like it.
Yeah.
All right. So this
Actually, there's a picture that you were looking at.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, that's the one with the wine bottles. Okay.
Yeah.
So here, I think we found another one, guys. So this one is $64.99. Okay, this is our price, $64.99. And this person is selling it for $99. Okay. That's a $20 profit just on this item. Now, they're not selling a lot of them, but they do have it listed at a price. Here's another person down here. You can see that's selling it for $116. There are some people that are trying to get a big fat profit on each item, which, hey, I'm not going to hate on them for that or discriminate. But while they're waiting to get their one sale a month and make $20, guess what we can do? We can take this price from $99 down to $89 and make $10 or $12.23, or take it down to $75 and make, $80. What did I say? 85. Let's see. $85 and make $8, or go down to $79.99 and make $4. So obviously, I'm not saying cut the main profit out, but if they're at 99 and you went just down to, let's say, 85, that's an $8.74 profit on this item. Okay. And there are other people that are selling it for more. This person's, at $116. Doesn't look like they have any sales, but here, maybe this is the same person. Let's see. Here's another one for $99.90. Looks like it's the same person. Let's see. Yep. But they just sold one today for $99 and made a $20-something profit. So you can actually take this item, go post it in your eBay store, undercut the guy that just sold it today for $20, and make a few dollars on it. So this is another one that I'm going to go ahead and post in the chat so that you guys can go ahead and list that in your eBay store tonight. So what am I going to do? I'm going to add it to my watch list. Okay. Just added it so it'll be there later. And then I'm going to list this item. Okay. So again, I'm going to go back into the store and I'm just going to go through. And if I find items like this, that this person is selling. So what these last two items that we found are telling me with this specific person is they're obviously putting some really nice margins in there, and they're trying to make a lot of money on the sales that they're making. So the ones that they are selling, then we can obviously, if they're seeing those, big $15, $20 profits in there, we can actually undercut them and sell it ourselves. But when you see a lot of items in here where there's not even any watches going on, then those are products to me that are just sitting there and taking up space. let's see here, free shipping, free shipping. So again, only that's the one we grabbed earlier. Let's just see. And again, I'm going quick because I've trained myself that I can look kind of for what, if something pops out and it says it's been sold multiple times, I'll grab it. But the reason I'm going this fast is because once you get used to it, you don't want to spend so much time in somebody's store. You want to get in, grab a couple items, and you want to get out. So I'm looking for a couple more items. I'm not really seeing too many things in here that are showing sold. So I'm probably going to go ahead and back out of here. But guess what? To me, this was a successful search because what did I just do? I just found 2 items that had some pretty fat profits on them, and I can move on to the next store. So what I'll do is I'll always look down here to see if there's anything comparable, to see if there's any other sellers that are selling the same thing, because then you can usually try to find somebody else that's a drop shipper and look in their store. But I'm really not seeing anything else. So I'm just going to keep backing out. And I'm going to, let's see here. So this was the initial store. Remember when we first started searching? Like laundry hampers. How did we end up finding, you know, wine racks and all that stuff? It's because you're basically spidering it outward to find other items. You can start with a specific search, but you can end up listing things that had nothing to do with your initial search, but it's a starting point. And to me, when you start somewhere and you begin looking for items, it's going to take you elsewhere. So if I don't find anything else in here, I'm going to back out and I'm going to do one more thing. And then because it's already 9:15, I don't want to keep you guys, you know, it looks like I've already been in the store. So let me back out. And I don't want to keep you guys all night, but hopefully you're getting at least an understanding of how to go in and just look for items. You're basically looking at items that are selling, and you're also looking for items from that same seller. And you're basically just strolling through to see if there's anything else that can match, you know, your criteria of what your initial search was, or find something else. I'll look at one more. 25 sold, July 31st, 29th, 26th, 25th, 23rd. There's been some nice sales over the last couple weeks. I'm going to take the title, see if the title gives me anything first. Okay, let me see. Okay, it's on wheels. Okay, that might be it. Does that look like it is? Sometimes you got to click on it and then other pictures, and then let's see. Boom, boom. Doesn't look like the same one. Let's see here. Go down here. Heavy duty 3-bag laundry hamper sorter. That might be a keyword. Let's give it a shot. I think I found it. Okay, 46.68. Okay, what are they selling it for? 56. So 46.68. They're selling it for $56.99. That's a $2.66 profit, and they've sold 25 of them. To me, that's a good item. What do you say, Brian?
It looks pretty good.
Yep. So $2.
I know.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say that a lot of people look at the profit, and I know I did when I started. They look at $2.66. That ain't nothing. I don't want to do it for the. But look at how many he sold.
Right, and that's just one of the items in his store.
That's just one, yeah.
Brian, even though they just gave you $1 million limit, how many items did they give you? Like, how many items are you allowed to list in your store?
I didn't even look at that, but I'm trying to look at what I had left. There's like 354,000 items that I'm still able to post right now.
Right now.
So I'll be doing that till Christmas now. No,
354,000 items. Okay. So even though on one sale, $2.66 may not sound like a lot, but if you're selling an item 25 times at $2.66, and you can get up to a place like Brian and be able to sell 300,000 items, I mean, there are people that make millions of dollars on what I'm showing you right now, on what DSD has to offer. Millions of dollars just by finding items and posting them and making small profits and being able to do that on a regular basis. So here's another item. I've given you 3 items tonight that you can actually go take and list in your store. These 3 items, I'm going to go back to this item. I'm going to save it, add to my watch list, and then before we wrap this session up, because this is a whole new seller, I'm going to see what else does this guy have to offer me. What else? Okay, right here, boom. Even though it's a smaller item, it's a paperweight globe. The guy sold 13 of them. Okay, I can copy and paste this into Amazon. Let's see if it pops up. Okay, maybe it's an Amazon item, maybe it's not. We don't know. Let's see if I can, I'll take this. Okay, this is more of a better title than what he had up there. See if we can generate it with this. Okay, that might be it right there. Let's see.
They're different sizes.
Yeah, so sometimes you'll find it, sometimes you won't, okay? So immediately, I'm clicking right out of that item. I'm gonna just keep looking, keep looking. Okay, weight bench. Let's see if this weight bench is something that is legitimate. 23 sold. Okay, he sold 1 in July, so he may have had other sales, but way back when. So if this item is available, okay, this is available, he may have it overpriced, and that's why it's not selling, okay? And again, not every item are you gonna find on Amazon. Some of these guys may be getting some of these items from other places, so it's not always gonna be on here. That's why this sit-up workout bench. So I'm gonna take that title and see if I can type that in. See if that pops anything up, okay? I'm not seeing it. So again, I'm not going to spend too much time on any given item if I can't find it. I'm just gonna keep going. Okay, 12 sold. There's a cradle crib here. Let's see. Is this one on Amazon? Let's see. Let me just copy and paste the title over here. Okay, what were they selling this for? 74. See if I can get a title. So this guy is temporarily price reducing. He's probably trying to get rid of a lot of his inventory, but let me see if I can find it. All right, so I found it. He's not getting this item from Amazon because there's only one of them and it's selling for 115 and he's selling it for 75. So I'm gonna go back again, see if there's anything else in here. Okay, this one's sold 12 times. Okay, he hasn't sold any recently. Again, this guy looks like he's price reducing a lot of his stuff. So we may have got lucky with that first item. And he may have some other stuff in here, but hopefully you at least get an understanding of what I'm doing. I'm starting with one thing and I'm spidering to other things to be able to try to find items that people are selling that you can sell and make a decent profit with. I'm not really seeing anything else. There's a bench, but I'm just looking for something more reasonable here in price with some sales. Let's see, what is this guy putting on here? Is he putting, okay, so this one's not recently reduced. This may be something here. Let's see if we can pull it up. Okay, sometimes nothing will pull up because then you got to go back here like the 4-shelf utility cabinet. So that's probably a part of the title. So then I'm going to use just that little language to see if I can pull anything up with that. There it is, okay? So here's the same item. He's selling it for $114.95, okay? And he's getting it on Amazon for $77.86, okay? With a profit of $21.96. Obviously, he's not selling a ton of them. He's only sold 13, but only one is showing recently. So what if we just took this down to 99.97? Okay. What if we just dropped it under 100 and made $8? Okay. What if we took it down to 89 and made, well, that's, nobody wants to make 22 cents. About 96. Okay. What about $6 or even $5, right? So this to me is an item that I would list. Okay. So I'm going to add it to my watch list, and I'm going to take this link and I'm going to send it through to you guys. And here's just some items that you can throw out there. Let's see here. And I'm putting the items in chat. And if you guys aren't getting these, you're going to be able to review this video. I'm going to upload it to YouTube tonight and hopefully have it in the group in the morning. I'm just putting the links in the chat. And it looks like, oh, I'm sending it to Belinda privately. Well, that's maybe why nobody's getting them.
Hey, question.
Yeah.
Is there shipping on that one?
Hold on a second.
Free shipping?
This one is ships and sold by, what just happened here? Hold on a second. It says shipped and sold by Amazon. It's right here,
Okay.
ships from and sold by Amazon. So this
Okay.
we give you free shipping.
Okay.
Yep. So it looks like I've been posting all of these items in the wrong chat. So let me see if I can resend these guys. Hold on a minute. I might have to open these all over again. Hold on. All right. So boom. While I'm posting these back to you guys and sending them through, if you can take yourself off of mute, if you're on mute. Did this help anybody tonight?
Absolutely.
Did you
Definitely.
learn any of this stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made sense, those training videos, for real.
Okay, good. And again, that's why we do these hangouts, so that we can get more of a live, one-on-one feel.
Sure.
and be able to just go through stuff like this together. Because I mean, once you get the hang of it, you can run with it. And if you haven't watched the 90 Days to Success video yet that we did about a month ago, I highly recommend that everybody watches that, because the 90 Days to Success is basically just following exactly what I did for my first 90 days. Because when you first start out, eBay, unless you've had a store in the past, is going to limit you to how many items that you can actually post. So they may start you out with just 10. And man, how is this continuing to do this? Hold on, guys. It looks like when somebody chats and I reply, it just goes to that one person. Hold on a second. This should go to everybody. Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we see the links.
Okay, so I got this one. What is this? The Platinum Home Garden? What is this? Let's see. Hold on. And it's really, like I said, it's just going and doing it, right? When I first started, I would get up in the morning about a half hour earlier in the day, and I would just post 10 items a day. Just 10. And at the end of the day, I would process my sales. So if you can give, and Kaliko, I know that you were saying, being busy and everything like that, and definitely I am too. But to me, I realized that this opportunity is really sick, and I got to find time. So I would wake up about a half hour early in the morning. And when I'd wake up in the morning, I would just, like I said, I would do, 30 minutes or 45 minutes a day. I'd post 10 items, and then I'd go on to the rest of the day. So, whether it's at night and you're staying up just a half hour later, or it's in the morning, where you're getting up a little bit earlier, I would definitely recommend, finding what works best for you and being able, to just add a little bit of time, because this thing is just something that builds over time. It's like putting money in the bank, right? Your savings over time is going to grow. Well, it's the same thing with this, right? Over time, it's just going to grow. And as it grows, you're going to make more money. Like my stepdad, right? Brian is my stepdad. He's been doing it for a couple of years, and even Thomas, you know, making figures, you know, over time. And you know, as it continues to grow, you're going to continue to make money. And I always get discouraged with people, because I've signed up 36 people in this business, and I think I've got 21 that are still active. So 15 have dropped out. And I believe that those 15 people never really gave this a chance. They never really took the time to say, you know what, I'm going to do this. Maybe they thought that they could jump in and, you know, immediately, you know, they're looking for immediate results. To me, I didn't care if I was making $1 or $2 in the beginning, because I seen Thomas and I seen my mom and my stepdad coming on stage. I seen other guys with checks that said $600,000 in this business.
Wow.
I knew that all I had to do was just figure out the system and follow the system, and that sooner or later my money would start rolling in and I would start seeing results. And right now, between my DSD commission, between the items that I'm selling and the money that I'm saving now by using gas cards and just strategizing, you know, I'm close to, I'd say, between $2,000 and $2,500 a month.
Wow. That's cool.
Just in, you know, 3 to 4 months. So, again, it's a $20 investment, and it's going to take some time, but I'm looking long term that if this is just one of the streams of income that I'm making, and I'm making, let's say, 6 figures, or this money just pays bills, or this money just puts money in savings, or this money just, you know, puts money away for college for my kids, or vacation money. I mean, I don't even spend this money. All the money that I've made through this business, I just have sitting in my DSD account or my PayPal account or on my gift cards, because I have an income in real estate. So this right here, to me, is the most amazing opportunity that anybody can do that I've ever seen in my life. I've done so many other things. I've seen so many other things. This, for anybody that's serious about making money and truly wants to make money, you can take this and run with it, and nothing or nobody can stop you but you. So for people to jump out of this business and not even give it a chance, I'm like, dang, because those are the same people who really need this more than most. So it's all about not quitting and not giving up and just persevering and making it happen, and just a little bit each day is going to build up over time. So
I hear you on that.
yeah. So did everybody get that and understand how to do that with items and kind of just cross check and look at items and things like that?
Yep.
That's sweet. I know we're at 9:30 right now. I just want to open up the forum for anybody to share some feedback, talk for a few minutes, ask some questions, and then we're going to call it a night. So I'm going to give anybody the chance right now that wants to share or talk or give any feedback.
Hey, Brian, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Now I'm just now finding out about this whole $35 free shipping deal. Is it only with Amazon Prime? I mean, what's all the I guess, like, to get that free shipping? What are all the you know, things that have to be in place or whatever to ensure that? You want to post only items that are sellers from Amazon. You don't want third-party sellers. Mm-hmm.
So items that are from Amazon that are being bought and shipped by Amazon on there, and they'll say Prime. Those are the ones that you want to post on your eBay, because they're going to give you the free shipping. Now, I know people have asked me too, because when Thomas and I were doing it, you get emails once in a while from Amazon saying, we've noticed that you're purchasing a large quantity of items, and it's against the Amazon policy for you to be purchasing them for resale. You know, they'll give you the free shipping. You could just send it standard if you want, which is I think that's 2 to 3 days shipping.
You can open those.
It'll still be free, but it'll just be a couple of days. I did that for a long time.
Yeah.
Or you can do it the way we used to do, which I wouldn't recommend, getting a new email all the time and putting that in there. And starting a new Amazon account. But like I said, there is, I would just keep doing that. I mean, most of the time, Amazon's not going to really bother you. Not that we're advocating you doing something wrong or illegal. We're not, certainly. But I am going to post a video training on Amazon business account, which is free. You can open up an Amazon business account. And so the only thing, though, is it's going to require you to order items so that say you have 2 items for $20 you sold, and they won't give you the free shipping unless it's over 35. So now you would have to wait until you get more than 35. So you have 2 items selling $20 a piece. Now you'd have to order them in multiples. You'd order 2 of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And I'll show you how to do that. So now it's free shipping. You're in compliance with Amazon. Amazon has no problem with that. But I'm almost done with the video, and then I'll put it out to the group so all you guys can do that.
Okay. Sweet.
Is that not till we get to your and Thomas's level that we're gonna have to worry about that?
Oh, no. It's just anything over 30. You talking about the free shipping?
No, I'm talking about them harassing you, saying that you're selling too many items, this, that, and the other.
No, it doesn't matter what level you're at. It's just.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because what it was that Amazon was getting a lot of drop shippers, and people were coming on there and ordering it through Amazon Prime. I ordered the Amazon Prime. I paid for it. Some people wouldn't do that. They would try to get around Amazon. Amazon didn't like that at all. But I just paid for the yearly Prime and ordered it. And Amazon was pretty good with it. I've never had any issues. Thomas, have you ever had any issues with that?
No, same here.
Okay.
I went ahead and purchased 99 not to do that email, and I've been doing that for the last 4 or 5 years. I never have Prime.
I had Prime before I even became a part of DSD because I buy a lot of stuff from Amazon as it is. And I mean, even if you're not using it just for DSD, I mean, Amazon Prime gives you a lot of benefits. You get better pricing on items. There's a lot of free music. I listen to all my music like on my phone. Like when I'm in my car on my Bluetooth. I mean, and being a Prime member, there's like certain songs and CDs on Amazon that you can download free to your phone. There's free movies.
Yeah.
Definitely movies.
Yeah. So there's a lot of free benefits. So, you can log on, do your 30-day free trial of Prime and pay for it,
Yeah, sure.
And that's what I do. So I love it.
Yeah, I would definitely pay for it because a lot of people would try to get around not paying for it.
Right.
And then you don't want to do that because you're getting in big trouble then with Amazon.
Yeah.
Sure. Gotcha.
So
Good deal.
Stuff. Anybody else? Looks like we lost a few people. We lost my mom. We lost Ray. We lost Bob. They just walked away. It's all right though. Anybody else? Any feedback? Oh, Mom, she's hiding.
I'm listening.
There's Ray. He was hiding too. Ray,
I went to get something to drink.
Are you taking a nap, Ray?
No, not yet. Getting ready to, though.
Yeah, me too.
This is Katrina. Can you hear me?
Hey, Katrina.
Yeah, we can hear you.
You can hear me. I've been trying to ask questions and nobody could hear me for some reason. What I wanted to know was, because I'm on my phone, my laptop is in the shop. You said you're going to post the links to where?
Our Facebook group.
To the Facebook group. Okay.
It'll be a YouTube link.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Oh, and Katrina, welcome, because Katrina just signed up yesterday. So I think she's our newest member. So welcome, Katrina.
Thanks.
Yeah,
Welcome.
Welcome, Katrina.
Welcome.
Yep. Anybody else?
Well.
Going once? Going twice. I just want to thank everybody for being on here tonight. And if you really feel that this was beneficial and you feel like you learned something, here's what I want you to do, okay? I want you to share on your personal Facebook. Wow, what an amazing meeting tonight, learning how to make money on eBay and Amazon. I always like to do pictures because everybody's into pictures and stuff like that. Go Google eBay and find their logo and attach their logo to your post. So when you post it, people obviously see eBay, the logo, and they see that you had a great meeting tonight, and you may find people that ask questions. Use Facebook to your advantage. Every person I've signed up, 36 people, all came through me just posting about the success that I'm having through DS Domination on Facebook. Secondly, go into the group, our private Facebook group, and share that this was beneficial for you so that the other, 60 people that couldn't be on here tonight realize that they're missing some good content. Because again, we don't want people to drop out of this business without really having the opportunity to at least give this thing a chance and really make something happen with it. So with that said, I'm going to hit stop. I'm going to download this and upload it to YouTube. You can go back and watch it and just tell the world about this amazing opportunity and watch people start responding. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. Have a great night, and we'll see you next week.
Good deal.
Okay.